Greetings once again, my fellow Star Trek fans. I got another little goodie for you, something that I recently did a pre-order video for, and we're talking about the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-C. And this is the new release from AMT. And like I said, I had done the preview video for the pre-order, and we just got it in today. In priority mail. I was happy to get the link. I got the link yesterday, and I already got it delivered today. So why don't we go ahead and we'll take it over to the desk, and I'll show you guys this brand new kit. Okay. Let's see, look at that. Got it in the plastic wrap, and what's underneath here? Let's get the box out of the way. And we've got the Auto World product catalog. And we've got the receipt inside. And that will be and you can see the contents and a lot of cars, a lot of race cars, racetracks. I think you can see this online if you go to round2corp.com. I think you can download the catalog. This is just a printed one. Here we go. Here's my favorite section, Star Trek stuff. And I did the last pre-order video I did. We did the interior. For the new one that's coming out, the new shuttlecraft, it actually includes all the interior, and they also did a separate kit, and I ordered that to show you guys. So I'm going to show you that as soon as I get it in. And I've shown you guys the Discovery. That's going to be a future build. And I've shown you guys the Excelsior. And we're working right now on the classic Star Trek one. And this is an old catalog. It's funny because it says coming soon, and I've shown you that already. And you can see the lighting kits, accessory packs, and the decals. And then it goes into the Space 1999. Nice. Alright, let's get to the model itself. Look at that. Beautiful. You see a beautiful picture of the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-C, injected in translucent and clear plastic. Star Trek The Next Generation, battle damage decals included. And of course, that's from the Star Trek The Next Generation series episode, Yesterday's Enterprise. Beautiful. Let me show you the side of the box. You guys. Round 2 models, and this is of course 2022 release, and this is kit number AMT 1332M/12 glue together model kit. This is a 1/1400 scale, and you can see the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. As soon as the Enterprise C came through, everything changed and the timeline was altered, and it was a darker bridge, and it was really cool. A really great episode. It's one of my favorites. And you can see where Tasha Yar wasn't supposed to be alive in this timeline, and we can see the beautiful Enterprise C. Of course, it was Captain Garrett. While investigating an unusual radiation anomaly, the Enterprise has encountered what could be called a ghost from its own past, the Enterprise C, Jean-Luc Picard. And the other side shows the same, AMT 1332M/12. There are other model kits of the Enterprise C. This is the newest one. And checking out the back of the box, look at that beautiful artwork. Injected in translucent and clear plastic for custom lighting. So this is the clear edition. And we've got the dome base, and you got the battle damage stickers, and it's in 47 pieces. Beautiful. In Star Trek The Next Generation episode Yesterday's Enterprise, the Enterprise D encountered a ghost from its own past as the heavily damaged U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-C emerges from a disruption in space-time from 22 years earlier. In order to restore the space-time continuum, the Enterprise C and her crew must return through the rift and doom themselves to a losing battle in a war with the Klingons. The Empire of the Klingon Empire, time stabilized and peace returned between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. The Enterprise C was forever etched into Star Trek lore, ensuring that history never forgets the name Enterprise. Yeah, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. I'm dying to see this beautiful new model. All right, let's put this aside. Let me show you guys. So interesting, it's not clear plastic, it was translucent plastic. There's a big difference. I have shown you guys the clear plastic version of this, and that was marketed as the U.S.S. Yamaguchi. This is the Enterprise C. So let me go ahead, we're going to open this up, and I'm going to show you the saucer section, or the primary hull. It almost looks like it's like it would be glow in the dark, because you can see it's, well, translucent. And that way there it could be easily lit. I wonder why they just didn't go ahead and make it clear. Unless they intend to release a clear one, another one. You can see it's got the detail on the surface is pretty nice. You can see all the windows, and the most striking feature is are the phaser arrays and the escape pods. And we got the bridge, and we got B and C decks. Nice. This should detail up really nicely. And what we would do is when we build it, we're going to do this just like we would do if it was clear. The lights, when we do the paint, we're going to have to remove the paint from all the little windows. We'll darken some in, and some room lights will be off. You can see the detail again on the bottom. I hope the camera picks it up. It looks really nice. Again, we get the phaser arrays. At the bottom, the sensor dome is going to go. And you can see the windows and the escape pods. There's not as many on the Enterprise C as there were on the D. Again, I love the detail. And we're going to do this as the damaged Enterprise C, as she came back and she appeared in the episode Yesterday's Enterprise from Star Trek The Next Generation. That'll be the most fun. We can either use the decals, or maybe I'll use the air gun. Let's put that aside. And check out our next bag. Nice. One of the nacelles. This, of course, being the top. bottom part. And you can see where the Bussard collectors are going to go. The nacelles are a lot like the Enterprise D nacelles. You can see this is when they were making the transition. This is the Ambassador class, by the way. They were in the process of switching over from the Excelsior class, which was the Enterprise B, and this was the one in between the Galaxy class, which was the Enterprise D. You can see the changeover where the shape starts to change. I'll show you both Bussard collectors and the nacelles. So see where they were going to fit together. So this is going to be a good size model, 1/1400 scale. And like the same problem that we had with the Enterprise D, you guys, I have done the AMT fiber optic one, the kit. And with this one, this is a nice feature because I think they actually solved the problem. You can see how this goes together. Whereas the Enterprise D that we had done, it was just one solid piece, and we actually had to channel to put the wire in, and then we had the putty. I guess they solved the problem with this because it's two pieces that come together, and you can easily see where we can run the wire to light up the nacelles and the Bussard collectors. So I'm glad that they did that. That's a really good detail feature. Again, you can see the escape pods and the panels and the phaser array at the aft end. And we've got the beautiful halves of the ship. Nice. For the most part, the pieces are nice and clean. The flash is on a tree, but that doesn't matter. Again, I hope you can see the detail. So we got the port and starboard sides. Put it together and kind of give you guys an idea of what she's going to look like. Keeping in mind that it's not going to fully fit, only because we've got the trees. So this will give you kind of an idea. And this is going to go on like that. It's going to go right inside the slot. So this is going to be a really good size model. And it's nice because I don't have a C. I did a small build of the Enterprise C. I think that was 1/2500 scale, and I did that a really, really long time ago. And I'd like to think my modeling skills got better since then. So, like I said, we're going to paint her up to make her look like she did in yesterday's Enterprise, and we're going to use the episode as a guide. I wish we'd see more of the Enterprise C, because the model that they used as the Enterprise C would go on to be different ships. I think the last one was when it was painted up as the Yamaguchi, when they were fighting the Borg at Wolf 359, I think it was. But we've got the hull. Beautiful. And it looks like there's a couple of pieces inside. At first I thought they fell off the tree, but it looks like this is a tree on its own. And I'm not sure if these are escape pods. Could be escape pods. And could be, I'm not sure what that could be, a shuttle bay door maybe? A couple of shuttle bay doors. We'll find out. And lastly, this looks like the Sensidome. That's going to go on the bottom under the primary hull. And that's everything for the, oh, I almost forgot this. The last tree in the bag, you can see the underside of the aft end of the ship. And you can see the shuttle bay door. And it looks like this is with the impulse engines in the back on the dorsal hull, I think. And I'm not sure what this is for. And this looks like it could be a phaser array. Again, I'm not sure. But that's everything in that bag. Okay. And we've got the usual, the dome base with the metal support rod. And what I like about this is really nice. Let me show you guys. This one is actually clear. I love it. So we can pass the wires up through into the ship so we can light it. Now we can do a couple of different things with this. We can plug it in. That way there it can always stay lit. Or we can use a battery pack. I've actually got a battery pack small enough. You can use the coin batteries, and we can put it either in the ship itself or in the base. But we'll see as we go along. Anyway, this is the support base, the usual pole lights, and I love that they include this kit, this base now. It's very sturdy. The model doesn't knock over or anything. And lastly, for parts, yep, looks like this is it. We have the clear. So let's go ahead and open up all the clear parts. Alright, looks like one side is for the nacelles. Yep, this actually looks like one. This must have been awkward coming out of the injector. We've got one tree, and we've got two parts. I'm wondering if it comes out of the injector relatively soft and then they just fold it. That's probably what they do. But this is for the nacelles. You see the sides of the nacelles. I don't see the bubbles for the Bassard collectors. It's probably on the other tree. But these are going to be, of course, they're going to be blue, translucent blue. And looks like I see the deflector dish on the other side. Here we go. You can see these are beautiful, nice and clear, no flaws. The Bassard collectors. And it looks like the this looks like the bridge that's going to go on top of the primary hull, and this looks like the sensor dome that can go underneath. This possibly could be for the impulse engines. And of course, we've got two. You can see the deflector dish. I think this is the outer one and this is the inner one. Oh, we'll see in the instructions. But that looks like that is it for the clear parts. Nice. Okay. This looks like the instruction sheet. And of course, I put the instructions up for you guys. You can see a picture of the model that's finished. Again, this is the assembly instructions for AMT 1332M-12. This highly detailed kit features precision tool parts for ease of assembly. Care and patience must be exercised to achieve optimal results. Glue assembly, it is recommended that the instructions be examined carefully before applying cement. You will find this helpful. It shows you how they go together, the sub-assemblies. The kit is intended to be built in sub-assemblies, and the decals and paint include water slide decals. And this is U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-C 1/1400 scale plastic model kit. Nice. All right, let's go to step one. Note, these special instructions to build a U.S.S. Yamaguchi. You can do the Yamaguchi as well. Of course, this is for the Enterprise C. Locate parts 19 and 20. So you can see the those parts that I was wondering what they were. Replace part 3 with part B. And that will be for the U.S.S. Yamaguchi. Otherwise, you do it as the Enterprise. And then we move on. You can see we got the nacelles. And this would obviously be the exact same for both port and starboard. And these are the clear parts. We've got 3 clear parts and 2 of the translucent plastic parts. Moving on to step 3, we've got the assembly of the secondary hull. You can see that was phaser array. I was wondering what it was, but it's for the bottom of the secondary hull. And you can see where the impulse drive is going to go at the dorsal hull. And that's, of course, clear that we would paint red. And that cap was actually for the stand, for the metal support rod. And then you can see substitute with part 32B. So we're going to, one is for the Yamaguchi. I think that one would be for the Yamaguchi, and this one would be for the Enterprise C. Moving on to step 4, we've got the assemblies of the nacelle pylons in the aft section of the ship. Cut off the lower rear portion of the secondary hull and replace with part 18 during the next step. Again, they show you the differences if you want to do the Yamaguchi. And the Yamaguchi kit that I had shown you guys is actually in clear plastic. You can see the additional add-ons for the shuttle bays, or shuttle bay. Moving on to step 5, this is a pretty basic kit. You fellow Star Trek fans, you know the Enterprise is a pretty basic build. And this is the final assembly. We've got the primary hull, the secondary hull, and we've got the 2 nacelles. And finally, in step 6, we put it on the rod. The finished model. Trademark 2022 CBS Studios. You can see where the decals are going to go. Actually, let me show you guys the decal sheet first, because that's the last thing in the box, and then we'll look at the paint guide and the decal guide. Yeah, look at all that damage, huh? You know, and again, the detail in this is really nice, because I think I showed you guys the Enterprise C a while ago, where then it was the newest release of the Enterprise C, and it had battle damage decals, but it was all dark, and I was thinking I could make it look better with the paint gun. When I look at these, you guys actually look at the detail in the decals, you can see that the damaged sections is open to reveal the inner parts of the ship. You see how it follows the frame of the ship? So I'm thinking this might be a lot better looking than doing just the paint gun. Maybe we can do the paint gun to make it a little more believable, like the model that they used to film, and then we can overlay the decals onto the paint scorched marks. That would be really nice. And I think these are the thrusters that are going to go with the corners on a primary hull, and you can see the wrapping that's going to go around the primary hull. And we've got the beautiful markings, the Starfleet insignia for the sides of the ship. Or actually, this might be for the underside of the ship, because I don't think that's the one for the sides, because these are the ones for the sides. And you can see what's going to be on the nacelles, or on the actual sides of the secondary hull. That's right, I think these two are going to go on tops of the nacelles, and we've got these on the primary hull on the sides, and then of course we got these that are going to go onto the nacelles at the back, at the aft end. And you can see we've got U.S.S. Yamaguchi and U.S.S. Enterprise. NCC, of course the Yamaguchi was NCC-1701-C, as you can see there. And we've got the Enterprise NCC-1701-C. And again, we got markings for the nacelles. So that's very nice. It's a lot larger when you hold it compared to the illustration on the box. Let's put that over there for a minute. And I think that's everything in the box. Yep. So let's take a look at the, we got the paint guide and the decal sheet. So this is the bottom, and it shows you all of the numbered decals, because she was really, really in bad shape when she came across. She was in danger of exploding right then and there. They were able to initiate repairs, and when she went back, she was destroyed by the Romulans, but she was destroyed while defending a Klingon outpost. So that way there, when she went back and died for the Klingons, that was an honorable thing, and then the Federation and the Klingon Empire became allies once again. At first, when she went through, there was no way that she didn't defend the Klingon Empire, so the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war, and actually the Federation was in danger of losing. And this is for the starboard side. You can see the paint guide. We've got the yellow on the side of the back side of the Bussard collector. We got the red in the front, and it looks like silverish. What do they have that as a color as? Because the sides of the nacelles traditionally are blue, and they're blue on the ship, so I don't know why they have these, unless they're just clear and they have the blue lights on the inside. That's a possibility we could do as well. But it might just be easier to, yeah, it might be easier just to put a white light on the inside and then paint the plastic pieces. The pieces are going to be painted insignia yellow. We got rust, we've got clear blue, we've got clear red, and clear green. And this is the top section of the ship. I think what I'm going to do for you guys is I'll take pictures of these. I'll take both halves, and then I'll actually put them together, so you guys can actually see the whole ship instead of looking at it like this, what's cut in half. And finally, we have the port side, and you can see the colors. The base color is gray, light gray. Then we've got medium blue. We've got blue gray, panzer gray, and sand for the escape pods. Yeah, because the escape pods on the Enterprise D are yellow. Well, they appear to be yellow, and these are like a sable color, or sand. Decal setting solution may be required to settle decals over complex surface contours and details, not included. And again, I had shown you guys the bottom. And again, we've got the back of the box. You can see the finished kit. And when I saw that they were releasing this, of course I had to get it and do the pre-order and show you guys. This has 47 parts, and this is my favorite model company, AMT. Well, my friends, that's basically everything that came in this kit. We've got the battle damage, and this is going to be so much fun. I want to start doing it right now. We've got a couple of projects going. This is November, and we're doing the Mayflower build for Thanksgiving, and I'm doing the base for the Enterprise, the refit, the recently reissued model kit. And I still got the Adversary set that we're working on, and we've got the Titanic. That's going to be what she looks like today on the ocean floor, so we got that still going on. So I got a few models going on at the same time, and oh, by the way, we have the 1/100 scale ship, the wooden ship, and I'm working on laying the planks onto the bulkheads now for the hull. So my friends, this was for the newest release of the Enterprise C model kit from AMT, and this one comes with battle damage. And I hope you had as much fun going through this model kit as I had showing you. And this is going to be a really fun build. Look for this video. Look for the build series for this to start pretty soon. And of course, we're going to light it up and we're going to make it look nice. Just like well, unfortunately, she's going to be heavily damaged like she was in the episode. And we'll use that as a reference from yesterday's Enterprise. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. And until we start the series build with the first video, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. As usual, live long and prosper.